all of these forms operate around the same principles. So if you're able to fill out one properly, you'll be able to fill out the rest properly. So well, I've opened it. You'll notice that on the left-hand side there's a list, and that list describes all the different sections of the form. This may change depending on how the form is being filled out. It's a good place to use as bookmarks for each of the sections. On the right-hand side is the actual form area. So what we're going to do is we're going to fill it out. You'll notice that there's red asterisks next to some fields, and those are the required fields. So that's all we need to fill out in order for the form to allow us to submit it or preview it, as the case may be. So let's just fill out the fields. And you'll notice how the client state, Queensland, has already been selected, and that's what that option's for. And then we'll go to treatment details. So this option adds a new entry in the left-hand side. That means that there's other things that may need to be filled out as we go on. And we'll fill out this field as well. This one's required too. And then we're going to hit the left-hand, the new element that appeared on the left-hand side. There is no required fields here, so we'll go to site diagram. Now, filling out the site diagram, some forms may have it. It's very simple. You just tap to edit, you draw your lines, or draw whatever you want to draw, and we'll add some stamps. So hit stamp menu and just select the stamp you want to use, and tap to add it, and then hit stamp menu again to change it, or in this case we'll just exit stamp mode. You can also add text, so let's add some text. Hit text, type in what you want to add, hit OK, and then simply click where you want it to be. And then you can undo, or you can redo, you can clear the whole thing. And also in this case we're going to select the direction north, and then we're going to then save and exit. And that's that simple. So at this point in time we're ready to have a look and see what the report looks like. We've filled out all our required fields. So in this case we're going to hit options, we're going to then press preview form, and it's that simple. If you're connected to the internet, then you'll be able to preview them. Preview form, and there you have it. So let's check it out. As you can see, it's got your details up the top, and it's got everything ready to go, including your signature. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to submit that form. We're going to submit that report. So hit submit. It'll ask you to preview to double check. You don't have to, but it's always probably a good idea to do that. In this case we've already previewed it, so we're going to submit. And when you submit it, it'll submit the form, and it will then be emailed to your email address, your main account's email address. So in this case it'll ask us to reset the form or keep what's already happening. We hit reset, and we have a fresh copy of that form to fill out. Now let's go to the main menu. You'll notice that a new button's appeared up the top called Sent Forms. Now it'll display a list of all the submitted forms, all the forms that have been submitted in the past, and you can swipe left on it to then delete it, or in this case we've just selected it and loaded it back in. So now we're back at the main menu. You can also save the form, so pressing save saves it, and then the load form button appears up the top with a list of all the forms that have been saved in the past. And it's the same deal as the sent forms menu. You can swipe left on it to delete it and display the delete button. You can search from the top right hand side, just type in what you want to search, or hit, in this case hit back. So you'll notice the button back to active form is there. That simply takes you back to the form. There's only ever one form loaded at one time in the background, and that takes you to that. So what we're going to do now is have a look at the contacts function. Contacts can be added from the web interface, and there's simply the contact details, their address, and maybe some special instructions that may be out there available for people on the job to access and understand. You can load these contact details into a form, so that's what we're going to do. we're going to hit open form with contact. It'll ask us if we want to use the current form or start a new form. We're going to use the current one, and it will simply load all the contact's details into that form. And there you have it. Let's go back to the main menu. Now, sometimes you may need to go out into an area that doesn't have internet reception, and that you don't have to worry about that. You can still submit forms, and they will simply be sent when there is an internet signal. If you load up the app when you're out away from an internet connection, you won't be able to log in, but that's okay because there'll be an offline mode button, and that simply allows you to continue filling out forms. The only difference between offline mode and being online is that when you submit forms, they don't actually get sent to the server because you don't have internet, but they go into what's called an upload queue, and you can pile as many as you need to in the upload queue. So what we've just done is just loaded up another form. We're submitting it, and you'll notice that this is what it says when you try to submit it. So you can continue to do your thing while offline, submit as many forms as you need to, and then when you come back into an area where there is an actual internet connection, you can then go to log in. You'll see it says one form to upload. You can simply then just hit the login button, put in your credentials, and you will be able to then send all the forms that have been submitted on your device to have the emails then be sent. So it's asked you, there's forms waiting to be sent. Do you want to send or delete them? We want to send them, so we hit send. And it'll show the disclaimer, and you'll notice in the top left hand side it says no forms in upload queue. It's already sent it, it's done. It's that simple.